Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's makeup, I really wanted to do like a super glowy, radiant, fresh, natural looking makeup. I love how this turned out. I used some products today that were new and that I was very pleasantly surprised about, like probably products that I'm going to be using for a long time. So make sure you watch so you find out what those products are. If you're new, welcome to my channel. My name's Eman. Let's get into this natural, fresh, glowy makeup. So I want to show you guys the picture that kind of inspired this makeup. It's of Bella Hadid, of course. So this picture, I'm gonna put up the full picture on the screen, but this is the picture that inspired it. It was just like gorgeous skin. She's so striking. I love her, you guys. She's so beautiful. This is kind of what inspired the look, and she just looks so pretty and fresh and radiant. And I was like, you know what? It's been a little bit of a while since I've done like fresh, radiant, glowy, fresh face natural. I feel like my skin's been feeling a lot better, so let's get started. For makeup looks like this, prepping the skin is so essential because it's just really all about the skin and the glow and all of that. So I'm going to show you guys a couple of things that I've been using and loving, starting off with the Pixi Makeup Fixing Mist Rose Water and Green Tea Spray. That's a very long title. I've been playing around with a lot more Pixi products recently and I really like them. So I think you guys are going to be seeing them a lot more in my videos. This Rose Water Mist is beautiful on. Give me one sec here. It smells amazing and it just totally feels so refreshing on the skin. I really love prepping my skin with this. So I kind of just have it on my makeup table just to always like use before I get started. Conditioning my lips, I'm using the Catrice Lip Treatment, just a little bit of lip conditioner. And I always like to do this at the beginning of my makeup because by the time I go do my lips towards the end, my lips are like already conditioned and ready to go. I want to show you guys another product. This is kind of a must try. I will start off by saying it's expensive. About it, I'm putting it out there. Okay, this is a face and eye serum. I have personally never used a serum before that can be used on the face and the eyes. This can be used on both. It is from a brand new skincare brand that just launched in the US. It's called Fortuna Skin. And it's an Italian-made skincare brand. I actually met with the founders of the brand. They're these two beautiful women. All the products are made on this beautiful farm in Italy. They really focus on amazing clean ingredients, but also making sure that the products perform really, really well. So they're launching with this face serum. This is the first product that they're coming out with. The serum is supposed to help even out your skin tone, get rid of puffiness, give your skin a little bit of glow, get rid of that look of fatigue, if this would come out. I love that you can put it all over your face and it works great as a primer underneath your makeup. So this is supposed to be amazing if you're traveling, because you know when you're traveling and you're on a plane and your skin just looks so drab when you come off. So this is supposed to just kind of bring your skin back to life. So it's great. I love this serum. It's $185. Putting it out there. You're getting 30 mils. Sometimes for really special skincare items, I will splurge. I definitely don't do it all the time, but sometimes I do. And this stuff's really good. Okay, moving on. For foundation today, you guys, since this look is all about just beautiful, glowy, fresh face, I'm using a foundation that is perfect for that type of look. I just want to start by saying I can't believe it's been so long since I've used this foundation. If you've been following me for years, you know what foundation I'm gonna say right now because I literally used it in every single video for like 3 years straight. It was the only foundation I ever used. And then something happened and I just like completely forgot about it, but it's back in my life. Okay, enough talking. It is the Makeup Forever HD foundation. This, you guys, is the Ultra HD foundation. This is such a good foundation. I remember this is the only thing I ever used when I worked on set on models because it looked amazing on everyone, every skin type, every skin tone. There are so many shades. If you tend to wear foundation every day, this is perfect for that because it just feels so lightweight on the skin. and it gives the most natural finish, but it also gives you coverage. So it's kind of like the perfect combination of everything. I just love that the coverage though was really natural. Like you guys will see, it's not like full coverage at all. I would say like it's a medium to lightweight coverage, but it just looks so good. Literally will look like you have nothing on. I really forgot how amazing this foundation is. It's not too matte, it's not too dewy, it's like somewhere in between. It's not full coverage, it's not light coverage, it's like somewhere in between. So it's just like the perfect medium in every way balanced foundation, if that makes sense. If you try it on the back of your hand, you'll see what I mean. You kind of rub it in and it feels a little bit wet when you first put it on, but then once you rub it in, like it leaves your skin more hydrated than it was before you put the foundation on, which is definitely not always the case. And the great thing about it is if you want to build up the coverage like what I'm doing right now, so I'm just going back in certain areas, I'm going back and just adding a little bit more. But if you want to wear it a bit more sheer, you can wear it a bit more sheer. So you can basically have any look you want with this foundation. That's what makes it so special. So I have a couple of concealers that I want to test out today, you guys. One is from e.l.f. Cosmetics, the other one is from Natasha Denona. I'm always a little bit scared to test out products like this on camera because I like don't know if they're gonna work. I don't know if it's gonna mess up the makeup, but I'm just gonna go for it, so bear with me here. Hopefully it works out. I have three different shades for the e.l.f. concealer. I think I'm gonna try the medium beige and the medium sand right here and right here. Let's just test this out. This is gonna be first impressions. This is the 16-hour Camo concealer. Haven't really heard much about this. I'm gonna actually go for the medium sand. I feel like medium sand is too light and then medium beige is too dark. I might have to mix the two. I can usually tell right away how I feel about a concealer, just from the texture, just from how well it blends. I'm kind of just mixing the two. That gives me more of the shade that I want. Okay, it's definitely full coverage, and let's just see how it's gonna set. Okay, first impression, you guys, is not bad. I was very scared, I'm not gonna lie. I was like worried. I'm like, is this gonna look good? By the time we're done the makeup, let's see how well this wears. But first impression, I definitely like it. I like the coverage. I'm not sure what the shade range is like, but these two shades combined work well. I do feel like I need to mix a little bit of both. I'm also gonna use the lighter shade. So medium sand is a little bit lighter. I'm gonna use that to highlight a little bit. I'm gonna do forehead, chin, just to give a bit of brightness in that area. Very subtle, very natural, but still makes a little bit difference because we do want that brightness in the center of the face. That's what's gonna give us like this very natural glow. I'm gonna do a little tiny bit of cream contour today. For that, I'm gonna test out the Natasha Denona concealer. Now, I don't know about these. They're separating quite a bit, so I'm just like a little bit nervous, but I need to not be such a chicken and just go for it. There's nothing worse than like doing your makeup and then trying something new and it like ruins your makeup. That's kind of the worst thing. So I'm gonna go for a darker shade because I'm going for more of a contour color. This is number 18WY and it's warm yellow orange. Okay, I'm just gonna test out the texture on the back of my hand. It dries very matte, so it's very dry, which isn't a bad thing for concealer because like underneath, when the concealer's a little bit on the drier side, it'll prevent it from creasing. I don't know how I feel about that for like contouring though. It's a great contour color. It's kind of like what I expected. The color's really good. I don't love it for contouring because it's a little bit on the drier side. I feel like for cream contour, you want it to be really easy to blend. It's a little bit harder to blend out because it's a bit drier, which isn't bad again for concealer, but for contour, I'm not sure. I'm gonna go with it. I probably wouldn't use it to contour next time, but for today, we'll go for it. Actually, if you have super oily skin, this might be a good idea for you for contouring because if you get super oily, then you do want something a little bit drier. When I am doing kind of like fresh face, glowy makeup looks like this, I prefer using as many cream products as possible and trying to stay away from powders because I find powders can really dull the skin, whereas creams just make your skin look super glowy and fresh and beautiful. I love this. I think this looks super, super pretty. The skin looks great. Yay for both these concealers. Congratulations, e.l.f. and Natasha Denona. Whew, that turned out well. Okay, let's set everything so nothing moves. So I'm only gonna powder in just some key areas for right now. So just on the forehead, I'm not gonna powder my cheeks because I want to do a really pretty cream blush. So far, so good on this concealer, you guys. I'm really liking it. Okay, so for the cream blush, I have these beautiful cream blushes from Physicians Formula. As soon as I got these, I'm like, I have to try it in a look, and this is the perfect look to do it for. This is the Physicians Formula Organic Wear Dewy Blush Elixir with Superfruits. Why are the names of all these products so long? So the shade that I'm using is Apricot Glow. These blushes have like kind of like a serum texture to them. They're cream, but they're just like really dewy. I find for cream blushes like this, using a skunk brush works really, really well. So let's give this a go. I don't know if the camera is doing it justice. This looks amazing in real life. It is the most beautiful shade. It has such a natural dewiness to it. There's no way this camera is doing it justice, I'm telling you. This is so much better than I expected. And this color is perfect. This blush actually comes in a lot of different shades. And yeah, the skunk brush is the best, is totally the way to go to apply this. It's just diffusing the product. It's applying just the right amount. If you feel like you've applied too much, you could just very easily go in with your powder brush and just like super gently blend out that edge. Not actually go over the blush, but just the edge. So there's no like harsh lines or anything. But I love it. It makes your skin look so vibrant and just radiant. Can you guys tell I love blush? Definitely if I could choose one makeup product for the rest of my life, it would be blush. It would be a cream blush. Let's do brows, you guys. So the reason I'm testing out so many new products is because you might have seen my recent PR unboxing haul video, and if you did, you would have seen how much new product I've gotten recently. So I've kind of just put it all aside. So when I'm filming, I know to test out those new products because I love testing out new products. It's like one of my favorite things to do. But sometimes when there's so many things, it gets super overwhelming. If you didn't watch the unboxing video, I'm gonna link it for you. I'm testing out this new eyebrow pencil from Cosmetics. I was saying in the unboxing video that it's very interesting because Cosmetics, if you guys don't know, is owned by Michelle Phan, who is like the OG of makeup tutorials on YouTube. She is one of the very first people to ever really do it big on YouTube. Started this makeup line, and it was, I think at one point, owned by Lancome or one of those bigger brands. And then she really wanted to just kind of own the brand herself. So she ended up buying it from them or something like that. Don't quote me on this story, you guys. This is like very small little memories of something I read a while ago. But what I do know is that Cosmetics is her brand, and she designs all the products. She comes up with all the products and all of that. So I'm testing some of that out, That eyebrow pencil is great. I'm using this brow gel from Physicians Formula. I don't know how I feel about this. This is so tiny. You guys probably can't even see that. Look how tiny this brush is. This is the brow shaping gel. I don't know. It's like very wet. Let's just let that dry and we'll come back to it. I do want the brows to look super natural because I feel like with this type of look, it just has to be. And like, I don't mind it being like a little bit more feathery like that, but I don't want it to be like a thick, heavy, filled in brow. Definitely not. But this pencil is great. It's a very natural looking pencil. I always have a hard time with brows for some reason. When I get my brows groomed and they're not groomed properly, I always have a hard time filling them in. I usually go to the same girl, but then I recently went to this other girl who I've never gone to before, and she kind of butchered my brows. My brows look completely different. This one looks okay. This one is so messed up. And then as soon as they grow, then I'm gonna go get them done by the girl I always go to, because she just makes them look perfect. And it's so much easier to fill them in when they're groomed properly. Okay, I really love this brow pencil, you guys. This is the M Cosmetics Fine Liner Brow Pencil in Deep Taupe. Great brow pencil. Brow gel from Physicians Formula. I'm definitely gonna pass. This is the brow shaping gel. It's just like, it just made my brows wet. It didn't really dry, it didn't really set, and I don't like how small the wand is. So this is definitely a pass. For the eyes, I'm using this beautiful pencil from Pixi, you guys. This is the Endless Shade Stick, and it's this gorgeous bronzy tone. I love big fat pencils like this for the eyes because you could just do your eyes so quickly. When you use a pencil like this, you usually don't need to do any eye primer or anything like that, so you could just go straight with the pencil. So I'm applying it all over my lid up to my crease. Just really getting that on there, and then taking a brush and just blending that out, and then going back, focusing a little bit more at the lash line, at the outer corner. So basically all the areas you wanted the color to be a little bit deeper, and then going back, blending it out. You just really need just one brush to do this. What brush am I using? I'm using the Sigma Diffuse Crease Brush E38. And then going back one more time, and then just really getting it right at the base of the lashes this time. And this time, not really blending it out, just kind of just leaving it so it's a little bit darker. I'm gonna take the pencil, sweep it on the lower lash line. It's light enough that like even if you like apply so many layers, it'll never look too heavy. And then just that same brush and just blending it out. And when I'm blending it, I'm really kind of bringing it back towards the outer corner and just lifting it up so we get that really pretty shape on the eye. Easiest eye look ever, you guys. I'm gonna take a bit of dark brown eyeshadow using my Catrice x Eman palette, and this shade right here, Sweetzer, which is this dark brown. Wow, I use this palette a lot, as you guys can tell from how messy it looks. And then I'm taking a really nice flat brush. This is the Sigma E15 Flat Definer. This brush makes the step that I'm gonna do very, very easy. You could wet your brush to do this. I'm gonna actually try it dry first. And all I'm doing is just right at the base of my lashes. I just want it to be a tiny bit darker. So I'm just adding a bit of darker shadow right at that base. I am actually gonna try it wet. Let's see if that makes a difference. I feel like it will. Yes, definitely. Wet is the way to go. It's crazy how much more product it picks up when your brush is wet. So I'm just keeping this right at the lash line, you guys. And when I get to the outer corner, I'm just looking straight into the mirror. I'm kind of keeping my brush horizontal and just flicking it out, just to keep that as natural as possible, but just to change the shape of the eye a little bit. I'm gonna add these lashes from Eylure. These are the number 201 Dramatic. They have this really nice natural look to them, which I think will be perfect for this look. I want to go a little bit deeper on the lips. I'm using this beautiful shade from Huda Beauty. She came out with these lipsticks, you guys. They're so pretty and they come in so many different shades. This is called First Kiss. That is like the best name for a lipstick. It's very matte, so the way that I'm gonna apply it is like, think of it as more of like a stain. So just really work it in, rub it in. It's like this very velvety matte texture. So I'm kind of doing that first layer first, and then I'm gonna go in and like define a little bit more with the lipstick. On top of that, I'm using this gorgeous shade from Elcie Cosmetics. It is the Lip Vinyl in Terra. Are you ready for some glow? Because this is a full-on glow product. This is the Nabella Noor times Elf collab Niharika Glow. Is that what it's called? I believe so. Anyways, it's the highlighting powder. This has so much glow to it. I tested it out on my hand. I was like, oh my god. So let's see how it looks on. Oh my god. I really like the container because it's sometimes these loose highlighting powders, the containers can be very tricky because too much comes out. But this is really good to use. Oh my god, this is so pretty. Okay, so a little bit about Nabella. If you guys don't know who she is a beauty YouTuber, but she comes from Bangladeshi descent, and she is just so inspirational in so many ways. If you don't follow her, I definitely recommend that you follow her channel. Look at this highlight. I'm obsessed. I want to contour my nose just a little bit more. I'll do that in a second. If you don't know her channel, you should definitely check it out. She does beautiful makeup looks, and yeah, she's just like a very inspirational woman. She really stands up for what she believes in, and she's someone who's making her mark in this industry, and I love her for that. And she just came out with this collab with Elf, and coincidentally I'm using a lot of Elf products today. I don't know why. I think it was just kind of what I was gravitating to. This highlighter though, holy shamoles, this is amazing. So normally for a look like this I would have used a cream highlighter, but I took one look at this and I was like, this is the one. This is what needs to be used today. It's just so, I don't know. It's just like the perfect shade. I thought it might be too golden for my skin, but it's totally not, you guys. This looks great. That is the look. I was going for like super, super natural, but it kind of took on a life of its own. But I love it. I love how this turned out. That's the final look, you guys. I have to shout out, I'm really happy with the e.l.f. concealer. I really love the Physicians Formula blush. Both of these were super pretty. I love the Huda Beauty lipstick. The M Cosmetics brow pencil was really good. And the Pixi the Pixi shadow. If you love this type of makeup, make sure you hit that subscribe button for makeup tutorials like this. If you're new to my channel, my name's Eman, by the way, welcome. You could also add me on Instagram at Eman. And if you are following my fitness journey as well, I hope you guys are enjoying those videos. There will be a lot more makeup tutorials coming up in the next couple weeks, so do not worry. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. I hope you love this makeup as much as I do. Leave me any questions below or leave me a comment, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!